Hello everyone. So today we're going to take a look on the G-Pan 3. This is comes from a company called Iconetic or Inokinetic, something like this. So this is an oil pan for a 2ZZ engine. Of course, MR2 Spider swapped Spiders or Lotus Elises or Exceeds, I don't know. Anyways, so we'll take a quick look. So this is like the welding, the quality, they are not bad. This is the oil temperature sensor location. This pan will increase capacity by 1 to 1.5 liters, I think, making the total 5.5 liters from 4 liters for the 2ZZ. As you see, it's baffled with the room here and gates, etc. It's actually not that heavy. Well, it's heavier than OEM one, but it's not heavy. So it comes with this tray, which should be installed here. It comes with all the bolts and nuts you will need. They said that you will have to close this with using these bolts, putting a thread lock. So we will do that, and let us see. I'll start with the installation. I'll give you my feedback. But the quality so far, it's awesome. It's not awesome, a little bit below awesome. So we are under the MR2 now. In order to separate the oil pan from the crankcase, of course, I recommend you use this tool, as I used to use this, but doesn't do much. So I advise that you buy this tool. You can order it from Amazon or AliExpress. You just keep it in the tighter place here and hit it with a hammer. So this is just a tip for removing the oil pan. Of course, you'll have to drain your engine first. Another tip, while you're at it, just take the oil pickup strainer, spray it from inside, so all the dirt, carbon goes out here, just for peace of mind. So I'm spraying a brake cleaner into a thick tissue and trying to clean it. Just make sure to check the pan for any debris or anything. Try to clean it before installation. I'm using a brake cleaner with this. Installing the tray. However, I need to clean this marking gone. So I believe this will be there is only one way to go, this way. This way can't be done, so it's this way. You will need to thread lock those bolts before installing them. Don't forget the washers. Installing my oil temperature sensor. Well, I'm going to use some Teflon tape. So those are the two pans next to each other. As you notice, this is a 1ZZ oil pan that was in the 2ZZ engine. It's baffled as well. But however, you notice that here the shallow surface and here there is no shallow surface. That's why it's have a bigger capacity. As you see, there is a chambers here and doors, while this is just a simple 1ZZ. Anyways, I'll keep it in case, just in case I need it. Both are together, so it's fit under the MR2 Spider to the Z-Swap perfectly. Oil filter, everything fits, so you shouldn't have any concern when buying the G-Pan 3 for your 2ZZ swapped Spider. So I removed the OEM studs that was here with a vice grip, and now keeping the new studs that came with the G-Pan. So they want one to be here, one to be here, and one to be here. So unlike OEM studs, you will insert these using an Allen key. Clean the surface well before you put the RTV. I'm using an brake cleaner, so spray it on the tissue, and then you can clean it just to make sure the RTV will stick in the pan. So if you will remove the strainer to do some cleaning like I did, so this is the gasket for the strainer. It's have only one orientation to be installed, so to just let you know, it should be like this. That's it. This is the only orientation for it. Always remember, the thinner the RTV you use, the better. Just don't put over. This will be enough. Now all we have to do is to distribute the RTV. So I distributed a thin layer of silicone or RTV as it mentioned in the instruction manuals. So we'll keep it in the car now. Okay, so what you can do now is hand tight the oil pan studs. Hand tight them until you see the RTV going out in this way, just a little bit, and then stop. Don't torque them much. Wait now for 40 minutes, 1 hour, and then torque tight them. Use a torque wrench. So this is the method that is written in the RTV. However, it's written something different in the oil pan instruction. The oil pan is written that you just stick the oil pan with the RTV and then immediately use a torque wrench to torque those studs. However, I don't think this is a practical thing to do. So you have to hand tight them, see the RTV coming out, wait a little bit, 1 hour, and then torque them out. At least for 1 hour, it will cure the RTV a little bit, and then you can torque the studs. If you torque them from the beginning, you will see a lot of RTV going out. I think this is why the RTV instruction says that you have to hand tight them first, wait 1 hour, then torque wrench them. So this is the oil temperature sensor. I'll make some wiring that goes through the firewall and then inside. If you notice, I already kept a wire and wrapped it with anti-heat protection, and it will go here. So this is the rear engine mount. I'll keep it above the rear engine mount up to the firewall, through the firewall. So we'll see how that goes. Let us wait now for 40 minutes. So for the oil temperature gauge, there is a hole here. You can keep the wire, and there is a grounding as well for the temperature sensor. So you can find them in the firewall. And I installed the gauge here for the time being. There is no light. The light is very low on the gauge. It's weird. Anyways, it's just a budget gauge, so thank you for watching. I will give you my feedbacks after using the car on the track, testing the G-Pan 3. Thank you.